Hello everyone, Brett here, High Altitude Scale Modeling. Today we're going to take a blast from the past. Look at one of the classic cars of the 1960s, back when Batman was more than the Dark Knight and television was fun. The original Batmobile, Polar Lights kit. This one comes with a resin figure of Batman and Robin. Fully detailed kit. Opening hood and trunk, detailed big block engine, bat computer and telephone. Some pictures from the television show. I don't ever think it was in black and white, but I could be wrong. I love this car. It looks so cool. This is my favorite Batmobile. I don't care what anybody says. Based on the Ford Futura, I believe it was. Beautiful car. Batman and Robin figures. So, let's open this up and take a look. I have not been in this kit. I do have another Polar Lights Batmobile. It's just the car, not the whole thing with Batman and Robin resin in it. So let's peel back the box for the lettuce. Ooh, I'm seeing some colorful decorations in this box that I can't get open. It says it's skill level 2. Apparently it's going to be skill level 2 to get the box open. Don't want to hurt the box. I like the box. There we go. One Batmobile. Kapow. Bonk. Zap. Now I gotta keep the box forever. Alright. Couple sprues in there, some chrome sprues, the Batmobile, resin Batman and Robin, clear parts, tires, more sprues, instructions, decals, another piece of paper here. So, let us start with the body. Yeah, it looks like the chassis is in here too. This is 1/25th scale. Yep. Look how long that car is. So, start with the body. Zoom in a little bit. Oh, that part comes off, I'm guessing, so you can see the details of the jet engine in the back. Nice body, smooth. I don't see any sink marks. Don't see any. There's some couple of seam lines across the tops of the fenders here. Just take a little rub with a sanding stick to get those smoothed out. Runs the length of the top of both front fenders. No sink marks. Nice little bat detail there on the back fender. There's where the rocket goes coming out of the back. This. No sink marks, no seam lines. Pops right on there. Well, it did before I took it off anyway. Oh, a little bit of flash right there on that connection point. Look at that. Snug as a bug. Chassis pan. Basic automotive detail underneath. But no sink marks, none of that annoying Revel copyright thing they have there that you gotta sand out every time. Good solid plastic. Looks like it was on a sprue they cut off. So just sand those. Seats go there. Here's where the copyright is, 2011. Made by Round 2 in China. Oh, looks like there's 2 copyrights on there. There's the stamped one, manufacturing location, 9/28/16. So this one was actually manufactured in 2016, but the initial mold was done in 2011. Let's grab us some plastic. Kapow! what we got here is part of an engine with loads of flash on the sprue. But it only looks like it's on the sprue. Doesn't look like it's actually on the parts. Headers, fan belt, manifold, fan, hoses. Looks like it's going to be a pretty detailed engine. Nice smooth parts, radiator, ejector pins on this side, but I'm not sure if you're going to see those when you get it put together. And the next one, engine block, cylinder heads, half a transmission because the other half's in the bag. Distributors, you can wire it up really nice. Springs, water pump. It is going to look like your basic 60s muscle car engine when you're done. I'm not sure what size the engine was, but see the nice texture on the transmission. We'll pull that out of here and look at it up close with that one that's not connected. Here's the dashboard. Steering wheel goes there. There's the back controls, the bat computer, the bat speedometer, gas pedal, brake, and clutch. Yeah, in this bag, half the transmission came off, which we are going to look at. Oops. You see the nice texture on there? Looks like an aluminum cast block or a steel cast block from the 60s. Here you got us half of a bat steering wheel, and that looks like the bat exhaust pipe, and the stick shift, the throttle. Not sure what that's for. But again, very nicely detailed parts. No flash. No burring or center seam on those. So far, except for the flash a little bit at sprue, there are no issues. This kit has a lot of parts for your basic American car kit. Here are 3 more sprues in this bag. So actually it's 3.5. More flash on the sprue. Out of the way. Front and rear bumpers, it looks like. This goes over the bottom. Not sure what that part is, or those parts. This looks like the center console. You can see the nice little ribbing right there for where the stick shift is going to go. Again, no flash or burring. A little bit right here on the edge of that. A little sand. Other than that, not too bad. The rest of these parts are trying to back creep up on me. Zowie. Parachutes. Inside of the doors, not sure what those are for. Flash all over the sprue again, but nothing on the parts. Depending on where these are going to have to be put in, you may have to sand those ejector pin marks down. They're pretty high up there. Same with the ones on these parts, whatever those parts are for. Here we have the bat hood, shaped kind of like the bat face. Inside front fenders, firewall. Not sure what this is for. I think this part's on the back of the car. You have a battery or a back computer. You don't have to look at the instructions, but there's the nice hood. No sink marks. Ejector pin marks on the inside, which you'll need to clean up if you want to display it open. Inside of the fenders look good. I think this is begging to be built as a holiday build. Here we have some exhaust pipes, some mufflers, and some drum brakes. Being a child of the 60s car, disc brakes were a luxury. I'm not even sure when disc brakes were invented. But these drum brakes are very nicely detailed. They've got the springs in there that you need to push out the drum pads. An exhaust pipe. And there's a little bit of a seam line on there, but it wouldn't take more than a couple swipes of a really good UMP sander to get that done. I recommend where to go. Well, I was going to recommend the yellow one, but apparently it's over. There you go. There's the orange one. But my favorite right now is the yellow UMP sander. That's my one getting the most use. Put them back where they belong. Put away some exhaust pipes. This is the last bag of black plastic. And it's got a couple of screws in it, including seats for the Cape Crusader and the Boy Wonder. So everything's sliding everywhere. Looking good, basic seats. Hold up to a nice matte finish. Now, there's a little bit of flash, flash across the top. Boy, I didn't show you much of the seats, did I? But looking good. And this sprue contains a dry shaft, rear springs, part of the cross member frame, a couple of bat signal or bat handles or bat logos for some part of the car. 4 of those. Springs looking pretty good, you know, pretty basic, but they got nice detail. Polar Lights has done a good job with it. Again, rub over with a sander to get the little bit of a seam line out right there. Perfect. This one has some other bat thing right there. The rear axle, shock absorbers, fire extinguisher, not sure what that part's for. And those look like exhaust pipes too, but we've already seen one set, so we'll have to see what the directions say. Center console, I'm guessing. Very little bit of burring on that part. Again, I keep saying it, rub it with a sander. Sander of choice. I'm just telling you what my sander of choice is. Let's look at some chrome. I dechrome things a lot because American chrome is just not the best for model kits. So, 2 chrome sprues. Biff! Oil pan, which is definitely dechromed. Carburetor needs dechromed. Air cleaner can stay chromed. Valve covers. Depends how well they come off the sprue. Something here. This is the rest of the exhaust pipe. And these are the ones that stick out of the back, which are only there for decoration. I do not believe the exhaust ran up there. And if it did, it would make sense because it's a V8. Look at those beautiful mag wheels. Those are something special. Those need to be taken off the sprue, dechromed, and made into resin, or used for resin casting, because those are nice. Here, let me show you how nice. Look how beautiful those mag wheels are. Yeah, the instructions and the decals keep coming around here. Now let's check out some rubber wheels, which some people don't like, but for my cars, I'm okay with it. There's no center seam on that wheel. Tire, sorry. There's also no logo on it, but I don't think there was on the car either. But you are going to have to rub that down a little bit, plus put a little wear on the tires. They look like your basic 60s polyglass tires that come standard on most 60s cars. Not too hard. Here we got us some clear parts, which will be the windshield, I have no doubt. Nice little piece in there. So this is the back window. I'm not sure what these 2 parts are for. But this is the back window. You can see, let's use a little advertising thing here, how wonderfully clear they are. No center seam. I always dip my car windows in either the new gauzy stuff from AK or Future, depending on my mood at the time. And the front windshield, same thing, headlights. But again, beautifully clear. No scuffing, no seam marks. That's wonderful. I'm going to set those aside so I can put them correctly back into the bag. And here we have us some superhero crime fighting figures, starting with the Boy Wonder, Robin. His arms going there and his hands are together just like great Aphrodite Batman. Detail's pretty nice. Can you see it? I know he's a little too white. Look at that. Take his arms off. No, Batman, no. Got the nice little R logo on there. The cape isn't too tight. There's a little writing on him sitting on his cape. These are 2014 resin figures. So we're going to give Robin his arms back. Let's see what the Cape Crusader looks like. Batman. His arms are separate. Wow, looks like Adam West. Texture on the uniform. Sitting on his cape, of course, because he's driving. Nice smooth cape. Good little texture to the ears. Arms, I'm sure, are designed to hold the steering wheel. Let's fit one of them on there. Fit two of them on there. Yep, you can set them to hold the steering wheel. But again, got a nice detail on there. Sorry, cat's doing something it shouldn't do. Just knocked over stuff. So, two beautifully resin cast crime fighting. Join the mailing list and receive email newsletters, catalogs, product information. Instruction book, The Batmobile, classic Batman TV series. Zoom this out. Ooh. Guess we better zoom it out some more. All right. So you've got Chevy engine red, which is funny because it's a Ford car. I'm guessing it's a Chevy 350. Silver, turn signal amber, black. Start with that beautiful 350 Chevy engine. I'm just going to detail like I could detail a normal 60s engine. Distributor wires. Chevy red will be easy. I got a lot of that. Suspension and exhaust. So that's why I forgot the car's so long, but you got the first stage of the exhaust, you can do the second, the mufflers back there, and it looks like you have cherry bomb mufflers there. Front suspension, cross member, putting the engine and the wheels on. Doing the interior. So that's the back panel of the interior, that's the console with the throttle. Where's that one part? Putting the body together. Oh, that goes there and holds the fake exhaust. This part goes up there. Those were the tail lights that I was looking at earlier. Other parts were the front parts, so those were two clear parts were the bat headlights and the grill. Let's see where the little bats go though. So that's part step 6, step 7. Windshields. Oh, that wasn't part of the exhaust. That's part of the cop light on top that you need to paint red. Then you've got your little inserts, batteries, other parts. You got these two parts up here, which are handles for jumping in the car. That's what those are, radiators. Back cover for there. I guess that's where the bat computer is. Antenna. Decal placement. So, yep, that is the mobile crime computer, and you have decals for it. Dashboard, radar, power punch, which is what they're calling their battery. I think there's a speedometer on the steering wheel. black with the bat decals and everything else. Batman and Robin go in there. And step 10 is the end. Alright. Let us take a peek at some decals. Now the car's black with red pinstriping. The whole car is pinstriped. And those decals are orange to me and not red. When you look at the box. But there's actually some penguin logos on there. Batman, more bat decals, all the pinstriping, things for the computers, license plates for Gotham City. Turn it over. 2 different sizes, 2 different numbers. Mobile crime computer. So, let me... Oh, see there, I didn't see it. There's 4 bats, go for the wheels. You have to paint those red. Then you see the striping. It is kind of orange on there, huh? That's not a very good picture, but this picture does show it as orange. So I'm guessing that is right. Black and orange. Okay. But what do we do with those penguin decals? Was that the time the penguin stole the Batmobile? Because the penguin did steal the Batmobile. And I don't see anywhere where penguin decals go. But it does say optional decals have been included and can be used as desired. So you could make the penguin mobile out of the Batmobile, just like in that one episode. Directions for painting Batman and Robin. Blue, gray, yellow, black, light blue, flash. So, and it came with a little catalog type book for 2016. I got most of those. Pacer. Actually, I don't have most of them. I got the Impala, the 442. I've got the station wagon. Anyway. So I'm thinking this is going to be a fun build. I'm going to have to stick this on my agenda to build. For those of you who are fans of the show, or just fans of Batman in general, it looks like a good kit. All the flash seem to be on sprues. You get Adam West and Burt Ward, a.k.a. Bruce Wayne, and his faithful sidekick. What was Robin's real name? Wow, I can't remember. Huh. Now I'm going to have to watch the show again. Anyway, Batman and Robin. I think everyone should build one of these. But I'm prejudiced. It says level 2. Looks pretty complex for level 2. I think more level 3 or 4 by Revell standards. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, don't be a kit collector. Be a kit builder. This is eventually going to be a collectible kit because of the resin figures. But I'm going to open it. I already did open it. And I'm going to build it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Give me a shout out. I'll give you a shout out. Have a good day.